All right, see how she shoots suppressed? Nice, real nice. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys. And today we have the Beretta PMX. This is Beretta's PCC that has been well known worldwide as the PCC, the SMG of military and law enforcement around the globe. But now it is finally brought to us in the civilian market as a semi-automatic PCC. And from Beretta, the oldest gun company in the world from what I've known. You know, they've been around since the Stone Age, like 1500s or something like that. They've been around for a minute. One that I own particularly, that I love, the M9A4 and so forth. Now they got other models, competition versions, the Centurion that we've reviewed as well, the full size, you name it, Beretta got it. But the PMX is a new civilian market PCC put out there. I really love, of course, like your CX Storms, which is also another PCC from Beretta, but it's kind of like slowly went out, and now the PMX is on its way in, and it's a more smaller, compact PCC compared to the CX4 Storm, which I still just think is a very iconic gun as well. But you know, this is the new right here. And what we got here though from this is a very small, compact, semi-automatic blowback PCC with a 6.9 inch barrel, 9mm on the caliber, 9.8 inches overall height, 16.4 inches overall length, not including the brace that you see here. The width is 2.8, the sight radius is 10 inches, and the overall weight unloaded is 88 ounces. You have a polymer upper receiver, black nitrate barrel finish. The thread pitch on here is a 1/2 by 28, ambidextrous on the safety as well as on the mag release button. And of course, you got your magazine here that is a nice capacity. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like certain things. This is an empty magazine. This magazines can hold up to 10 rounds or 30 rounds depending on where you stay at. But overall, it being a blowback gun, some people prefer, you know, your roller delays, your ring delayed, and then you got different gas systems featured on other PCCs. The blowback design itself is a little bit more, it's the older version, the oldest of it, but this one doesn't have that much of a kickback, even though it is a blowback. And a lot of people like to say this is like a updated version of the Tech 9 of some sorts. It comes standard with your back piece that features a QD mount, but Beretta also offers their Picatinny back mount, which can give you a Picatinny back, and then you could put whatever type of brace or stock, if you end up SBRing it, of your choice. This one in particular is of a Midwest Industry stock that I found that I actually liked here the most, but there's other ones out there. There's actually a brace, I think, version that I've seen. I know there's a stock version, of course, that goes along, that goes with this pin. You have to hit the pin out to swap it and change it around. I wish Beretta would come out with that braced version. I know that A3 Tactical makes a braced version as well. That's the version I'm kind of getting confused with. That goes perfectly and matches well, that allows you to actually press and unfold it. This is locked in, so the Picatinny part, when you put it in here and then it makes the Picatinny back, you cannot open or close it at all. The only way you can open and close it is from the axle brace from the Midwest Industries, or if you have whatever brace or stock you have, you're gonna have to have a folding mechanism on that portion, because this part will not fold. And that is mainly because of this right here. With that said, if it was a button of some sorts, this is a swivel that will move. But for some odd reason, maybe unless I'm just got this completely wrong, these little portions you see right here lock into these slots, and there's not like a spring or something that you can press, and there's not a way that you can like press down and, you know, rotate it kind of like with this one. It's not like one of these, right? So I don't know why or what, but that's the choice that Beretta made. But there are different components, like I stated before, that you can attach new swivels and then have access to be able to make those buttons that you can make, and that will then allow you to fold it and run it as you want. Extremely accurate, good on overall. The weight is very, very light. We ran it suppressed, we ran it unsuppressed, had no issues on it. Getting this little guy off right here, it was a little bit of an issue, but with the proper wrench, I was able to eventually get it off. It's on pretty tight. You have a lot of QD slots. You have QD slots right here. As I stated before, it comes with a QD slot, but you swap that out for the Picatinny, but you have 2 up here, 2 right here, and then you have, which is kind of like a hand stop in a way, but it's also a slot to put on, you know, an attachment or some sort of sling if you want as well. I believe this is also ambidextrous on the charging handle portion. So you can also, I believe, switch this to the other side and run it. I want to say that. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. I might be wrong on that part. I might be wrong. It looks like you could though, because the same way it has a lot of the same there. Let's read the spec sheet, right? The reason why I'm saying this is because this little hole right here looks like the same exact hole that this part is going in. So I'm gonna lean towards it and say I believe this is ambidextrous, that you could swap your charging handle, but of course the ejection pattern is going to remain the same. You also have on this side your bolt release, so you can easily just do that to go right back to town. And as I stated before, ambidextrous on the safety. And you have ambidextrous on the mag here, as well as right here as well. Why don't you want to work, baby? Just work, just work. And you have 2 rounds that it comes in. It comes in a very nice carrying case as well. Pretty big carrying case if you ask me, but I mean, I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to complain whatsoever. Comes in black, but then there's also a tiger camo version that they have recently dropped. We ran it with the MPS, which ran flawlessly. Really liked it overall. As I stated before, it's a very lightweight, because this whole entire the whole entire gun is polymer. The most parts that are metal is like the actual bolt itself. But compared to like your MPXs, Scorpions, KP9s, I want to say like this felt lighter. Like let's just confirm real quick. We have a KP9 right here. I'm right-handed, right? So I'm gonna feel more on my left hand. Well, let me just swap, because I mean, I definitely notice the difference. Nah, this is lighter. This is lighter than the KP9. We know, you know, when it comes to that, it's gonna be pretty heavy. And then we have a Scorpion over here, pistol version. I can tell right off the rip, this one feels heavier too. Yep, I'm right-handed, still feel some weight there. Feels heavier as well. The only other thing is the MPX, and that's downstairs, so it's a little bit too much of a distance. I'm being lazy. Maybe for like a micro Scorpion, you'll see something there, but like I stated before, this thing is extremely light, and even though it's extremely light, there is not like a big kickback or anything of recoil. Even though it's a blowback design, you don't really notice any of that. So it's a very nice other option for a PCC, which, you know, I love PCCs right now, especially like just as a gun to carry around like in the truck. Like, yeah, pistol's perfect as well. Put it on you, conceal, but like having something like this that can be folded up and put in your truck or in your bag when you're out and about, and having a little bit more capacity, access to other attachments and stuff like that. I liked having that as well. You could go with 300 blackout, 223, 5.56 as you want as well, but I mean 9mm for the most part is what I need, but if I need to, I can go that route as well. You also have, as you can see, Picatinny right here, as well as Picatinny right here, and then Picatinny on the bottom. So you got Picatinny at 12, 6, 3, and 9. And that's about it. Now, these are screwed in, so these can be removed. These 2 right here can be removed if you don't like that. And I hate to do this, y'all, but I gotta see. Sorry, I'm not pointing at my head. I know y'all gonna blast me. I just wanna see real quick. I did not point it at my head. Don't start. And it is unloaded. The reason I'm trying to see is I'm trying to see if this is removed. Is this M-lock under here or not? I cannot see underneath here if this is just straight screwed into the polymer or if it's screwed in with an M-lock. I think this is, okay, I'm looking at it right now. Nah, there is a screw, and then on the back end, there's a bolt with some sort of plastic washer behind it. So I don't think that there is M-lock behind here. I think this is just straight up, you're gonna go with Picatinny or not. If you have an issue with the rails on there, you might need to get yourself some rail covers so that, you know, the cheese grater's not, you know, not causing you an issue. My only gripe with this gun really is the brace. Is that the fact that Beretta doesn't offer the brace. Now, maybe they will eventually. Maybe it's due to the fact of the brace ruling, and it was uncertain by the time they wanted to drop this civilian version. or even then, they don't offer the brace, nor do they offer a stock. So if you do SPR this, you have to go and find the stock elsewhere, which I think there are options. You can buy it elsewhere or something. It's not easy. It's just not something as simple as just finding it. So maybe hopefully down the road, they get a specific brace made, or you're just gonna have to go with someone like an A3 Tactical or something of that nature to get the brace that you want, or to get the stock that you want. But that said, why I have an issue is because of this, which is not much of an issue, but it is a pretty long length of pull for me. Like, the gun is right here. Like, I like to be like probably right about there on the gun. Same with the AK. Like, this particular Scorpion does have that the telescoping one, but see, like, I'm like, the back of the gun's right here, so I'm not that far off. The back of this gun, like, there's a way longer distance to the back of the gun. And then you got the Scorpion, which I believe this has different positions, but even at its longest position, I'm still like right here. I'm not that far, you know? And then I can go one in to be even closer if I want to get up on it. Sorry, I'm using one eye. I don't use one eye. I know y'all gonna flame me. I got an astigmatism, man, so sometimes I just gotta do that to get my eyes focused in. But with that said, it doesn't stop the gun from shooting well. It's more of a preference. I could get over it for the most part. For the most part though, this gun is great. Didn't have any issues with it. It's a very, it's not a basic in a bad way, but it's a standard like PCC. Like, it doesn't have any craziness going on. It just does what it's supposed to do. You feel me? I didn't feel like it's simple. It's a very simplified gun, and it's a part of it's an updated version of the Tech 9, but also updated version of a very old gun that Beretta was utilizing with military and law enforcement, which right here I wanted to confirm it shares the features with the Beretta M12, and that's been a gun that's been around since 1961. So overall solid, utilized from law enforcement and military throughout the world. Very reliable for the most part, and now available for the civilian market. So I really do enjoy this. I did enjoy shooting it, and I had fun shooting it, and we'll definitely down the road probably get a brace and kind of go like a step further, run it more suppressed and put some more attachments on it. But I really wanted to get it out there and just shoot it, and it felt really good in hand. It's a very nice compact model, and it felt very, very just good in hand and on body. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. But let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section as always. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.